Welcome. Today I'll be calling the District Attorney and the Attorney General for New Mexico, asking them a few questions. You'll get to take the ride with me. It'll probably be leaving messages until I get a call back. They are busy people. Now, I also have to call Travis County Probate Court so I can talk to the staff of Honorable Judge Guy Herman. Well, to let them know fraud has been committed and go from there. So let's take this ride and you'll get to watch what happens, huh? All right, district attorney's number. I actually go to these places, it's so weird. Normally, I would stay away from them in my younger years because of my family. But now, let's see. 575.
District Attorney's Office, how can I help you?
Yes, ma'am. My name is James K.Urias, and um, I have some things going on with child support and the internet and Colorado and my 14th Amendment being violated because of child support's inability to do their job and follow due process. I have proof and evidence in the discrepancies between Colorado, New Mexico, and the New Mexico online portal. Um, I'm missing, I want to say $82,000 that has been electronically paid online, but has not gotten to my kids in Colorado at all. Um, I also find it very weird that the child support office doesn't have a copy of my online payments, and they have no idea what I'm talking about. But I can show and provide evidence and proof that there's a lot of discrepancies, and because of those discrepancies, I'm living in fear of being incarcerated because of individuals' inability to get their job done correctly, and that's putting a lot of duress on me and my mental state. Um, is there any way that I can talk to the district attorney? After I get done with your office, I will be calling the attorney general as well. Um,
So they would technically be the ones who kind of take a complaint on that. We don't handle any of those kind of child support discrepancies or anything like that. That's a civil matter technically, so we don't handle those within our office. But
but theft by
um,
government fraud.
so yeah, I would say they're probably the ones to take that complaint. It wouldn't be our office,
So who would be that?
the Attorney General.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am. And your name was?
I'm just reception up at the front.
No, I know, but I'd like to document whose name. Just first name is all. That way, when I speak
Yeah,
to somebody, I can tell them.
yeah, that's okay. You can just tell them it was just reception here at the DA's office.
Alrighty, thank you.
No problem. Have a good day.
You
Bye
too.
bye.
Bye. Another fell. If you are a servant of the people, and you work for the district attorney, and an individual asks you for your name, you are required by law to give it. Because if you don't, that is misleading information and withholding information, and that's crazy. So now let's call the attorney general because the DA won't do anything. 505.
Thank you for calling the New Mexico Department of Justice. If you are calling to report an emergency, please hang up and call 911. Your call may be monitored or recorded. Please note that we cannot give you legal advice and cannot personally represent you in a case. If you have a complaint against a business or government agency or would like to report a scam or fraud, press 1. For the murdered and missing in Are you calling to submit a complaint or to give us a tip? New Mexico Department of Justice, may I help you?
Yes, sir. My name is James Keith Urias, and I have a bunch of stuff going on between three states. It's Colorado, New Mexico, and Texas. And because I'm on child support in Colorado, and New Mexico picked up the child support without giving me my due process, my 14th Amendment was violated. Also, nothing matches from Colorado, from New Mexico, and from online. I have made 82,000 plus dollars in payments online, and the office has no proof of them, but I do on paper printout from the Yes New Mexico portal. My freedom is being threatened every time someone doesn't do their job correctly. And this system that has been developed is actually taking money from individuals who don't really check their accounts. Um, Nothing matches. I mean, nothing. And what's crazy is from online shows days, and just from March to September in 2024, I made $82,000 plus in payments, and my kids in Colorado never received it. Now, the paperwork, the paperwork that the Office for Child Support gave me doesn't even match what I have online or come close to it. And there's discrepancies in that too. And I'm in a constant state of duress because I'm in constant fear that I'm going to be incarcerated because of someone's negligence and incapability of doing their job. And I find it strange that the child support office would want copies of my Yes New Mexico. They should already have that.
Hmm. Okay. Um, so the Child Support Enforcement Division falls under the supervision of the governor's office. I do have the phone number to the governor's constituent services division.
I will take it, sir.
Um, if, if you have a pen or a pencil, are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay, that number is 505
505
476
476.
2235. Now, there is also the Modest Means Helpline, which is the New Mexico State Bar Association that offer free legal advice and in some cases free legal representation.
I mean,
Falls in the
truthfully, I've set the bar for the Bar Association to a new standard. What's happening in the court systems is there's a violation of contractual law happening because contractual law has been set down and all laws must be followed in order for these statutes, mandates, policies, and laws that work under the cloak of law to be considered enforceable. They have to follow all laws, and they don't follow the laws of English grammar because the violation of the laws of English grammar of the lowercase l being a capital I and a lowercase l being a number one in certain cases in the documentation that is used by the court system in the computer system. It's one of those things to where I have set the bar higher than what they recommend, and no attorney
mm-hmm.
has the right to be practicing law if they cannot see proper English grammar. And then
I
if,
see. Okay. Yeah, I would check with the governor's constituent services, and they will probably put you in charge with, or in contact with someone in charge at the child enforcement. Um,
I mean, this is one of those things to where,
Child Support Enforcement Division.
yes, sir, I'm constantly in fear and a state of duress because I'm scared that I'm going to go to jail and get incarcerated. I'm already poorer than poor and don't have much And what I did have was given to my kids. And my kids in New Mexico were stolen from as well. I mean, I have four kids, two in Colorado, two here in New Mexico, and there is just
Mm-hmm.
a whole bunch of fraud, a whole bunch of money manipulation, failure to follow standard procedures. I mean, the FDCPA um, would have a field day. But thank you so much for their number. I'm going to get on the
You're
phone.
so welcome.
And what is your name, sir?
My name is Alex.
Alex. Alrighty, Alex. Well, my name is James Keith Urias, but everybody calls me James Keith. And that,
Okay, James Keith.
yes, sir.
Okay, very good.
Thank you so much. You have a good day. God bless.
You're welcome. God bless. I hope you do well. Good.
Now, let's call the governor's office. I guarantee you I'm going to get a dial tone on that one. I will admit, I do have a thing for like older women, and too bad she's corrupt and like just not good. Okay, so 505 422. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, you've reached Vanessa Kennedy with the Office of the Governor. Please leave a brief message with your name, number, and the reason for your call, and I'll return your call as soon as possible. Thanks, and have a nice day.
Yes, my name is James Keith Urias. Please give me a call back at 575 571 7470. I need to discuss fraud and theft using child support and electronic payments through the Yes New Mexico and the discrepancies and my violation in my 14th Amendment of my due process when New Mexico decided to pick up my child support case from Colorado and not allowing me to go back to court to adjust it based upon one of the lowest paid states in the United States and the lowest educated states in the United States. Um, I've called the DA, I've called the Attorney General, I've talked to their staff, I've talked to a nice young man named Alex. The lady at the DA office would not give me her name. Um, I live in a constant state of fear and duress because of the fear of being incarcerated because of the system of corruption. There is also a manipulation in the English grammar that voids all policies, statutes, and mandates that have been set down by the state of New Mexico and any state that has been against doing the right thing for the people. Again, my name is James Keith Urias, but y'all can call me James Keith. Hope to hear from you soon. God bless. Have a good day. And that's how you do that.